When you play the Game of Thrones, you
Subscribe and like.
or you die. There is no middle ground.
Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Grease Goblins YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Arianne Martell. Sorry if I'm saying her name wrong, but that's just how I'm going to pronounce it. And we're going to be doing a Winds of Winter kind of predictions for her, seeing where I believe her character is going to go, and all of that. So before we get into the video, if you guys would like to subscribe, like, and comment for more content like this, also helps the channel grow, and, you know, just to reach other people that might like this content, like maybe you do. And let's get into the video. So, Arianne. If you don't know who Arianne is, if you're only a show watcher and you stumbled across this video, Arianne is the eldest daughter of Duran Martell, or the eldest child pretty much in general. She kind of is this person that is plotting against Duran in the Feast for Crows book, and then she kind of figured out what Duran's doing after he kind of tells her and stuff. And Arianne is kind of sent to see if Aegon is a real Targaryen and if he's worth, you know, giving our support to. And Arianne more or less does this. I think Arianne's main point of view is going to be within the Aegon camp. And I think her idea is going to be trying to seduce Aegon and get that marriage pact, which I definitely think is a plausible thing that could happen, as we see the Dornish are always very close to the Targaryens in the past and stuff like that. The very close past, because if you go a little bit farther, the Dornish and Targaryens were always at war. But looking at that, you see the Dornish and Targaryen alliance popping up with Fagon, with Duran, and I think this is going to happen. I think after all this plotting, it finally happens. The Dornish, you know, unite their forces with the Golden Company and Jon Con, and I believe Arianne becomes the queen, because I think Aegon will take King's Landing, and I think the Dornish will win a very short, bitter victory, because what I think will happen, especially with Arianne and Aegon, is that they're going to get into a situation where they're going to be in a war with Dany, because Aegon is going to be looked at as a hero because he looks like the rightful heir. You know, he's Rhaegar's, you know, child. He's going to be looked upon as the rightful heir, as well as disposing of Cersei, who is not well liked, as well as the Lannister power in general. And Dany's going to come across, and I say this in a ton of videos because I've been doing a lot of videos lately where this is just a subject that has to be talked about. Dany will come across into Westeros. And Dany's not going to get the same treatment as Aegon, where Aegon is kind of praised for freeing the people, being the rightful heir. Dany's going to be looked at as kind of this foreign invader type figure, where she's bringing over a bunch of foreign armies, like the Dothraki, if she does end up getting those in the books, which I think she definitely will. With the sellsword company she has, with the Unsullied and the dragons, I feel like she's definitely going to be looked at as an outsider and kind of going to be someone the people don't like. So we'll see how Dany kind of deals with that situation and how she kind of deals with that personally. And I think there will be a conflict between Aegon and Daenerys. I don't know how quickly they're going to resolve this, because George can go with it two ways. He can go with, that's the first thing that they address with the Aegon and Daenerys thing, or they can have this whole situation with the others where maybe they band together for a little while, and then we see the conflict after that with the others. So either way this goes, I think Arianne, as well as the Dornish power in general, is going to be crippled once Aegon loses. And I think Aegon is going to lose in this scenario. He doesn't have dragons. Dany does. Dany has the larger armies. He's going to lose at some point. It's just, how quickly do we think this is going to happen? Personally, I think Arianne, alongside the Dornish power and Aegon, march to King's Landing. They take over. They cut off some heads. They rule for a little while where they're probably loved. Arianne is very good at manipulating people, just like Marjorie, and she'll probably have a really good role in getting people to love her within King's Landing. And I think all that's going to go really well. Daenerys is going to come over. I think she's going to just, maybe not mow through Aegon, but she's going to win inevitably. And then I think we'll see the Daenerys with maybe Jon plot kind of work its way out, where Daenerys comes north trying to use her dragons and win the War for the Dawn. And I think that will be more of a Dream of Spring type stuff we get into. But for what I can tell, I think Arianne's plot will be kind of simple, and as she's just going to be our point of view into the Aegon camp alongside John Con, and will also get that role of being a queen to unite two powers within Westeros at the moment. I don't really have that much else to talk about with Arianne, because I think, or we see the alternate situation where maybe Sansa tries to get with Aegon and, you know, Arianne's kind of pushed to the side, kind of like the Dornish usually are. And then we see this idea where maybe they just kind of in the background trying to play their own game. They end up getting themselves killed. Either way, I don't think the future looks great for Arianne. I think Arianne is a character that might have some little bit of success and then not looking so good as the story goes on. I don't think she's an endgame character in my opinion, but let me know what your guys' theories are for Arianne. Do you think she is going to basically hook up with Aegon, or do you think she's going to get shunned? Or what do you guys think is going to happen with that situation? I'd love to hear your guys' theories. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. And bye, guys.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.